Hello friends and fellow music producers, welcome to In the Studio with Donny Carr. This is episode number 36. I have a very useful and easy to implement technique for you today, and this is how to add a little extra interest, excitement, and more of a stereo experience to loops. I find this works the best on live recorded loops. I'm going to be showing you this example on a shaker today. So let's get right to the technique. First, I'm going to show you a quick preview of this track here, and I've stripped back some of the elements just so you can better hear the shakers, and I'll give you a quick preview. Little techno track I'm working on here. The shakers are obviously way louder than I would normally have them, just so you can better hear them. So I have two copies of the exact same shaker loop. One's panned left, one's panned right, and I want to make them a little bit more interesting. I could process the left and the right differently to create a more of a stereo width, but there's an easier technique that sometimes, and I think works better on these type of loops. And you could use stereo imaging tools and just have it on one channel. You could use delay, blah, 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 blah. But this technique really works well on these type of sounds. So this is just another copy of the shaker loop here. And let's, what we're going to do is I'm going to cut it up. What I'm going to do, and this is just like a trial and error type thing. And you just kind of have to see what works best. But I'm just going to go ahead and cut this loop right here and move it to the end. So this one's panned to the right as well. So is this one. And so I can A-B show you, A-B compare the difference here. So I'm going to start with the original again and then switch back in the edited loop. Original. Do you hear that? Because we moved part of the sample or the loop to the end of the loop, it's the same loop, but they're starting at different times. So you're getting like a shuffly vibe. They're kind of talking to each other a little bit, and they're not in this, your left ear is hearing the same loop, but in a different, sequence. And so it creates a really interesting vibe. So now let's listen to this edited one here, and I'll switch back in the original, and you can see how much of a difference it really does make. There you go. It's that simple. Just that simple little cut made a massive difference to the way we perceived that loop. And it's way more interesting and way more exciting. And yeah, very useful, super easy technique to implement. So I thought that it was, something that you might want to see. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave me a comment, leave me a question. And yeah, I'd love to hear from you, but I'll leave you with a little bit of a demo here. Bye-bye.